Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse from the original Fast and the Furious, and you're listening to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast.
Welcome to the last episode ever for this season.
Season 5.
Season 4.
Season 4 of Granny Shifting.
The Fast and Furious podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And welcome to our podcast where we take the world's fastest movie and slow it down to one furious minute at a time.
And 1 week ago, we did 3 shots of moonshine, which was
and it's
20
minutes
up to us. For us. And make sure you stick around for season... Are we taking a break in between seasons? Gonna take the summer off?
Not the summer off. Maybe we'll take a week off.
1 week?
Yeah. It gives us time to...
Can we do like a throwback and play like the first... Like repost the first episode?
Yeah, the first episode's only like 6 minutes.
All right, we'll figure it out.
There
might be a break, there might not be a break, but this is the last minute, and there's actually only like 26 seconds in it.
Yeah, and almost nothing happens.
Yeah, but it's still exciting and fun. So I did forget to mention, we ended the last minute talking about the throwback to the 2 guys in the Trans Am. They were helping in the beginning. They were in the truck helping in the beginning of this movie. They were in one of the trucks helping rob the gas truck.
Right.
But I wanted to mention they're also fighting.
Right.
Because
that's like their thing.
Yeah. In the beginning of the movie, they were also fighting. So now they're fighting again about who knows what. But they're yelling at each other. And they're pulling up on the bus.
What happened to Han? Where did Han go in this movie?
Okay. He said, I'm going to get out of here, I heard some things are happening in Japan.
But when? When did he say that?
Was that this movie he said that?
No.
Because this happened before Tokyo Drift.
Right. So did the next movie.
Yeah, I thought when it was all going down with the gas truck stuff.
Oh, maybe.
Early on.
Maybe that's when he got out. Okay. Huh. Interesting. But him and... Well, yeah. We'll get to that later.
Mm-hmm.
Non-spoiler alert.
All right. So they are
fighting. And so basically we just got 3 cars speeding up on this bus. Going really fast, honestly, to catch up with this bus.
Yeah.
Like dangerously approaching this bus.
Yeah, it's really throwback to the Civics, though. Because they all come up on it, and then they switch lanes side to side, and then one stays behind the bus, and 2 go up on either side of it.
Yeah.
And they got this, like, determined... Mia's, like, looking all, like, comfortable.
Yeah, with, like, a smirk on, though. They're like, we're going to make this happen.
Yeah, and...
Like, no doubt in their mind. No, like, scare. No fear.
Dom's just looking all sad in the bus, and everybody else is hearing these engines roaring next to them, and they're like, huh?
Yeah, he should be, like, the first one looking out the window.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, who's that?
And I'm starting to...
He should recognize his car, at least.
Well, I don't want to say too much yet. But, okay. So we got 10 seconds left in the movie. Dom is like, huh? Raises an eyebrow because he hears the engines. And I think immediately he knows what's going on.
Pretty quickly.
Do you think he's like... There's a small part of him that's like disappointed. Like, he could have ran. And he's like, you know what? I'm accepting my fate.
Oh.
And I'm going to go do the time.
Yeah.
I'm done running. He said that. He's tired of running. He doesn't want to run. So could be a part of him that's like annoyed.
Right. He's already accepted that he's going to prison.
Right. And he doesn't want to live the life of like always on the run anymore.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a choice now. He doesn't look disappointed.
No.
He actually gives a little smirk. Brian shifts his automatic transmission down into first gear and pulls up. Yeah, they're next to the bus. The NSX is coming up, about to cut off in front of the bus.
You think it's going to go just right in front, but it swerves the whole way across, and the Charger goes right in front of us.
And runs over us, our camera shot, which now we're inside the engine of the Charger. It does the classic Fast and Furious. You go inside the motor, you see the pistons firing, and the valve springs and this and that, because it's the end of the movie. Credits are rolling.
That is
All right.
the end.
Do they show the escape? in the next movie?
In the next movie.
They show how
do.
they get them out.
Yes.
So I have to imagine it's going to be a little chaotic with all those criminals on that bus.
Wait, is that the next movie? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So
I mean,
next is Fast 5. It's been a long time since I've watched it. So I do think that'll have a lot of surprises in it.
Okay, good. Yeah, wow. So I have to assume it's going to be a little chaotic, though. You have all those criminals.
Right.
They don't want to break them all out.
They can't just wreck the bus.
They can't stop it, walk on, ask for Dom.
Right.
Yeah, you can't wreck the bus.
Right. Fully armed.
And you don't really want
security.
to, like, if you break all those people out, now you're, I mean, it could be a good distraction.
Right.
There's orange jumpsuits running everywhere.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little easier to get away, probably. Takes the spotlight off you.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember how they get him off there.
Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out next week.
I think it's from the 6th one. Where do they like laser into like a side of a train?
They don't have lasers yet. When did they get the money
No,
to
what do they
start
call
the
that?
ridiculous
Where
technology?
you use fire to cut through something.
Torch? Plasma cutting?
Plasma cutter, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Air arcing.
When they go into the side of a train and they get on it's the one where they get onto that Corvette and they run it over the ramp, into the canyon.
No.
Anyways, whatever movie that is, I don't know. But
so,
another one where...
Wow. All right, we finished the movie early.
That's crazy.
We thought we'd have several months, and now we're gonna have to purchase the next DVD, get it queued up for next week.
I'll have to head to Blockbuster and rent it.
We can walk up tonight.
We used to.
And then we'll rip it. We can rip it off LimeWire.
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
download LimeWire right now. I got to get out. What do they call it? An IP address blocker.
What's that called? A VPN?
VPN blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan sells those.
Noid VPN or something. No, what is it? I don't know.
I skipped the commercials. Yeah.
I don't listen to him at all. I already know more than he does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He should interview you.
It could be the most interesting conversation ever.
Did you listen to that one?
No. I did see a clip of it
man.
talking. So me and Jason had a conversation a week ago or more about how he had Terrence Howard
Howard. Yeah.
Howard on his podcast. And he said it was the most interesting episode or conversation ever.
Right. And it's Terrence Howard is talking about how we've done math wrong. There's no such thing as a straight line. Everything's curves. Gravity's not real. It's all magnetism. 1 × 1 = 2.
And I just saw a clip of him talking about why he wasn't brought back into Iron Man. That's all I saw. Which I already knew he wanted to be he wanted to be the highest paid actor in Iron Man. And they got somebody else to do it for cheaper.
He kind of blamed it on his agent, though.
Yeah.
So the agent went off on the guy when they remade.
Because he was going to get like $6 million for the movie or something.
And then they offered him $1 million after he was
Right.
caught beating his wife or something.
And then they gave it to Don Cheadle, who ended up making like 6 or 7 more movies with them, or even more maybe by now.
The whole
And,
thing
like-
was just. Even did you hear his excuse for that? He's like, "Well, I was going through this time where it was like not Socrates. Somebody recorded everything." He's like, "So I wanted to record everything." So he's like, "I recorded every conversation I had in my house, including when me and my wife were fighting." And so then she used these things to make it seem like I was beating her, or stuff like that.
I didn't hear any of that, but
I was like, but I don't know.
like every 4th episode, Joe Rogan should just pick some random person to be on the show. See what kind of conversation he can spark from some rando.
It could be really boring though.
Yeah.
Would you do that on your show? Our show?
I mean, that person would blow up immediately, no matter what their beliefs
They'd
are.
be famous, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't even make them pay. But
Let's.
we think about it. We're like, all right, if we bring the thrifty ginger on here, are people going to turn us off?
Probably.
Start talking about Girl Scouts and all that. I'm like, whew. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't stop listening after those 2 episodes. Was it 1 or 2? I forget.
That wasn't this.
That'll teach you to go to
podcast, was it?
Cancun. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was your Star Wars podcast. You did that.
No, I think it was this one, wasn't it?
I don't know.
He wouldn't have been on my Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had him after that.
Oh my.
Well, we ought to get Snack Man up in here.
We ought to. He's almost too knowledgeable.
That's true. He's better like a speed dial.
Right.
Kind of
He's a better, what's the background guy? Jamie. He's the
right.
Jamie.
He researches the things for us.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Hopefully you had a great season here at Granny Shifting.
That's right. And we got another one right around the corner.
Yep. As soon as I can.
And we got a lot of stuff. We got we're going to Fuel Fest coming up, and we're working out details.
Yeah.
We might just be going and walking around.
Right.
We might be getting a booth. We might be showcasing a extremely rare car that shows up in Fast 5.
Yeah. Wait. The Nissan Hardbody XE King Cab?
I think Asher sold that.
I have one.
Oh, you have one.
It might make it the whole way to Jersey.
How much water can you fit in the bed of that?
A lot.
We want to take water. So if you're thirsty at Fuel Fest, we're going to hydrate you. We're going to get the little bottles. So you're like kind of annoyed. Like, this isn't enough.
I read through the instruction or the rules on their website, and it does say that each person is allowed one water bottle.
Oh.
And so I'm like, what
if you're
if I'm showing a car, like, can I load it up full of water bottles and just give them out? So yeah, we talked about that on the podcast earlier about like, you think they'd be mad about us giving away water?
What if we bring in like a 200-gallon tote and then
this
have
is my
cups?
one water bottle. Yeah, that could be good. Just have like an igloo cooler with little like Dixie cups on the side.
It's
just grab a sip and head on your way.
Coca-Cola, we can hand it out.
It's gratis.
Que Dios la bendiga.
All right.
That's
so we'll see you next season on Granny Shift. And thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
winning's winning.